Hey everyone, so welcome to another reading vlog. It's a little bit after 10 o'clock on Friday, but I've done my workout with my sister and my brother on Zoom. I showered and all that stuff, so I'm ready to go now for the day. A little bit late start than what I usually do, but that's okay. So it's gonna be this is Memorial Day weekend, so it's gonna be an extra long reading weekend, which I think you guys will enjoy, but I have very good reading plans that I am super excited about, so I'm going to share those with you in a little bit. But in the meantime, today I have some of my research stuff that I need to do. I usually take like half days on Fridays, so I won't be doing that the whole time, but I have really exciting reading plans. The weather is supposed to be somewhat nice out, like in the 70s and 80s, which will be good. Right now it's currently raining, so not the best weather, but yeah, in the meantime I will quickly show you my reading plans before I head down to the basement and start some of my work. So starting out, I first want to finish The One by Kiera Cass, which I have on my Kindle. Me and my friend are currently reading The Elite, and I just want to actually just finish it. So I finished The Elite yesterday, which I gave a 1 out of 5 stars. I really don't like this series, but we're reading it together, so I just want to kind of get it done. So that one I want to get out of the way. Then I'm really excited for this. I want to read The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins. I'm sure you guys have seen this book everywhere, but this is funny. I ordered this off of Amazon, and I noticed one of the pages was folded, and so I went to like correct it, so it must have got folded when they were making this book, so I have like this extra super long page, which I think is really funny, so I have to keep it folded or else it will be too long, but that's funny. And then if I finish these two, because it is an extra long weekend, I will pick up The Trust by Ronald H. Bolson, and this is the 4th book in Once We Were Brothers series, and I think this one deals with like Liam's family, so I'm really interested about that. But overall, these are my reading plans, so I'm really excited for this weekend. Alrighty everyone, so it is Saturday morning now. It's a little bit after 10. I've been up for a little bit. I got up around 8:30 and I've just been hanging out with my mom, and I just got, got a rogue bang going on. But I just got up and chatted with my mom for a little bit, and yeah, in the meantime I'm gonna do some reading. My goal, if I could finish The One today, that would be ideal, and then I can spend the rest of the weekend reading this, which I'm really excited about. But yesterday I didn't do any reading at all. My research was giving me a hard time. I was really happy because on Thursday I did Wednesday I did like a data analysis comparing my simulation to like real world experiments, and it was really close, like right in the average, but then all the other ones were a lot more, so I'm trying to figure out why they were so, like, given the same parameters, why were they so like all over the place. So was a little frustrated with that, so I literally spent the entire day on that. And I also sent an email to one of my cohorts who does like all this, seeing if there's like a reason why I would be doing that. So we'll be working on that next week. But yeah, I was a little frustrated, and it was my parents' anniversary yesterday, 26 years. So they've been together 36 years, but it was their 26th wedding anniversary. So we did like the kids cooked a nice little dinner for our parents, and then we watched the Michelle Obama documentary, which was really good, the one on Netflix. And then I literally fell asleep at like 9:30, and then I watched Marvelous Miss Maisel for like 20 minutes and then fell asleep. So, you know, I was really tired, but my goal, if I can finish the one, that would be ideal for me, because like I said, I'm not a big fan of the series. I can just get it out of the way, and then I actually have to have a review of this by Wednesday up on my channel, so time is a ticking. But it was raining all day yesterday, and it looks like it's not supposed to rain today, but it's like muggy out, so I'll try to read outside, but if it's like too gross, then I'll maybe switch to inside. But I hope the sun comes out. But there is like a neighborhood like social distancing jazz concerts that one of the neighbors is throwing that we might go today at the end of the day, so we'll see. But yes, I definitely need to get reading, so I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. guys, so it is 10:30 now and I am just heading off to bed. I quickly just filmed my quick book haul for the past few months, but I didn't have very many things, so it was very quick, so I'm happy about that. But we just got back from the jazz thing a couple hours ago and it was actually really nice. I think they have like a band or something and everyone social distance, which I thought was very important. So yeah, so that was really good. And Tucker came obviously because he's a very good boy. He's just kind of chilling right there. He's all pooped out now, but it was just a really good evening. I finished the one today. I read that all in one day, which I'm very proud about. I would give it a 1 out of 5 stars. I'm not the biggest fan of this series. There's very problematic aspects in it. They have a very toxic relationship, and I think America is one of the worst characters ever. I really can't stand her. So I am not a fan of that series, but I'm happy I got it out of the way, and I'm definitely going to be picking this one up. I might read a chapter or two before I go to bed. We'll see, because I watched like half of the Marvelous Miss Maisel episode, so maybe I'll watch that. I haven't decided yet, but it's a long weekend, so maybe I'll stay up a little bit later. Ooh, I'm being risky tonight, but yeah, today was a good day. I got all this reading done. I feel very accomplished. I think tomorrow's going to be rainy or like thunderstorms or something, so the reading might have to be inside tomorrow, which I'm a little bit sad about, but what can you do? But yeah, I'm excited. I really hope I'll be able to finish this. It's just over 500 pages is what I'm looking at. So hopefully I'll be able to finish this by at least Monday, because I have to film my review for this, so fingers crossed. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna go head off to bed, get my cozy clothes on, and just read for a little bit. Alrighty guys, so it is Monday now. It is 10:15. We just finished having a little bacon breakfast, but in the meantime I got dressed. We're going to be doing a siblings workout around 3, so I just got ready for that. But in the meantime, yesterday I ended up reading to page 350 on the Ballad of Snakes and Songbirds. I like it so far. I think I would give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I feel like it is a little bit long and it has some pacing issues, but nevertheless I really enjoy being back in this world, and it's not very much a redemption story for Snow. It's how the choices he's made got him to where we see him like 60 years later. So it's very interesting. I like that, like the nature versus nurture. Like he's not a likable character, but you kind of see how his choices kind of lead him to where he goes. So I like seeing that. So right now it's like a solid 3.5 out of 5-star read. But in the meantime, my goal, if I could finish that before the workout, that would be great. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with that. Besides the little workout at 3, we don't have anything else planned for today. It's just a nice relaxing day, and the weather is supposed to be really nice out again, so I'm going to be obviously reading outside. Guys, so it is Tuesday now and I have to do my little reading vlog wrap up, but it was a very successful weekend. I ended up reading over 900 pages, which I am really proud about. So starting out on Saturday, I finished The One by Kira Cass, which I gave 1 out of 5 stars. I did not like it at all. It's a very problematic book and I just really despised it, but I was reading it with a friend, so I had to, read it, the whole thing. So did not like it. You'll probably hear more about like the series wrap up in my May reading wrap up because I read all of them in this month. And then I ended up picking up The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins, which I gave a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I really loved seeing how the choices Snow made kind of impacted him, like how we see him in the Hunger Games, seeing how those choices and like that mentality was developing when he was 18 years old. I did think it struggled from some pacing issues and it was just a little boring at times. I think 200 pages could have easily been shaved off of it, but nevertheless I still really enjoyed it, so hence the 3.5 out of 5 stars. And then yesterday I read 86 pages in The Trust by Ronald H. Bolson, which I really enjoyed. I thought it was really well done. So far I'm really excited. I like this better than Saving Sophie. This is the 4th book in the series and it follows Liam's family, and he had a falling out with his uncle, and his uncle ends up being murdered, and he is the one in charge of the trust, and he was also tasked by his uncle, who knew he was probably going to be murdered, to find the murderer. So it kind of goes off from there, but I really like it so far, so we'll see about that. But yeah, this was a really good reading weekend. I'm very happy with the progress that I made. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this long weekend edition of a reading vlog, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.